Okay, so this example is from the previous video that I've shown you. So basically here, the scenario is, I'm taking two numbers from the user, I'm adding the numbers up, and then I'm displaying the result. And I am repeating it for 3 times. Okay, so basically here, in this particular scenario, I already know how many times I want to repeat. Okay, so let's say you do not know how many times the user wants to repeat. That means some user might want to repeat 3 times. Some user might want to repeat 20 times, 100 times, 50 times. You don't know. It all depends on the user. So you cannot create a condition that looks like this because you don't know where to stop. Okay, so in this case, we cannot have this condition. Okay, we need to every time ask them whether they want to continue or not. Alright, so there's some minor adjustment that we need to do for this particular program. Okay, so basically before you repeat, you need to ask the user first, do you want to repeat? If they say, okay, I want to repeat, then repeat for them. And then ask them again, do you want to repeat again? Alright, so depending on the answer from the user, you either repeat or you stop. So there's a Q&A session with the user, whether they want to continue or not. So there's no fixed number of repetition. Alright, so how to do this? Okay, let me show you. So we do not need loop anymore. Okay, we don't need loop anymore. So we have to ask the user. And you have to give the user a choice. Alright, so now the user has a choice. How to ask the user? Okay, very simple. Printf. Would you like to continue? Okay, I'm asking the user a question. And okay, maybe we change a bit. Okay, we change a bit. Alright, key in 1 to continue. That means every time the person keys in 1, the process will continue. Alright, if they key in some other numbers, it will stop. So I'm going to scanf this particular value because I'm asking for a number. Okay, so D, and then this will be the user's choice. Right, so I've already declared it. Okay, so now there's no starting point. This is actually the starting point, whether the choice is 1 or something else. Okay, so I'm going to check the choice now. So this whole process will repeat if the choice equals to 1. So my condition will be choice equals to 1. So as long as the user keep on entering 1, it will repeat. Okay, so here I'm asking for the first time in order for me to enter the repetition. Okay, to enter the loop. But at the end, I cannot have this. I cannot have a loop here because I don't know whether they want to repeat or not. Okay, so I need to ask them again. Alright, so very simple. I just copy this and I put it here. Very simple. So this will be asked to the user whether they want to again repeat the process or not. This is just to enter the looping the first time. Alright, only for the first time. After that, it will not come back here. Okay, so how to repeat? We have to ask before we repeat. That's why you have 2 places. Alright, remember, this one is only executed once so that you can start the loop. This one will be repeated again and again and again until the user decides to stop. So to show you the difference, I'm going to change the word, the statement. Okay, the first one is key in 1 to continue. So here I'm going to change to key in 1 to repeat, so that you can see the difference. Alright, so let's run this. Okay, let's run this. Now this one is actually coming from this, the first time. So if I put some other numbers, let's say 8, definitely this is false because 8 is not equals to 1. So it'll go out of the loop. Okay, and then we'll stop. So now let's run this again. Okay, let's say I key in 1. Alright, and then I enter. So now 1 is equals to 1. So it'll ask me to enter a number. Okay, let's put 2. Enter, let's put 3. Okay, enter. Alright, can you see the result? Okay, the result is here. Okay, and then they ask me again. Of course, I supposed to put a /n here so that everything looks nicer. Okay, so I'm here now. I'm at this position. Okay, it's asking me again, key in 1 to repeat, because it depends on my choice. If I put in another number, it will stop, because once you put in 3 here, it'll go up here, it'll go up here, and check again, is 3 equals to 1? No, will stop. Okay, so let's run this again. So run this again, /n, make it 2. Alright, run this again. Okay, first one is outside. Enter. 3, 4. Enter. The result is there. This is the inside loop. Let's say I decided to repeat again. So I put in 1. Enter, it'll ask me again. Here, I key in 1. So it'll go up here. It'll go up here and check again. Is 1 equals to 1? Yes. So it'll go in again, asking me to enter a number. Okay, let's say 12 and 13. I'll get 25. Again, it'll come and stop here at this location. Ask me again. Can you see that it's not going up here anymore? It's not going here anymore. It will never come here. Okay? So it's going around and around and around until I decide to stop by putting in some other value. Let's say I put 9. Okay? So it'll take the 9, go up here. Is 9 equals to 1? No. That means I have to stop. So it'll go out of the loop and stop. Okay? So this is how you repeat a process if you do not know how many times the process is to be repeated. So how to repeat? You have to ask the user how many times. You have to ask the user yes or no question. Okay? It can be 1 or 0. It can be yes or no. It's up to you. Okay? In my example now, I'm just putting one option. If you key in 1, continue. Other values, stop. Okay? So the best loop to use for this is actually a while loop. Usually we don't use for loop, we don't use the while loop. Okay? So this is how it looks like, the program, and up to the end. Okay?